Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I thought about doing the NES one. I own that one down in the basement, and I don't know. The NES one is rough to me. Like, I've never beaten that one. I got to the end playing it 2-player once, and like Shredder splits into 2 Shredders or 3 Shredders or something like that, and we lost at the end. It was a big bummer, and I'll probably go back and play it. But I decided to go with the arcade version because every time you play the NES one, you're swinging your stuff and you're trying to hit a guy, and it's like you hit them, then there's a delay, and then they hit you, and then you hit them back. So like you're constantly either doing the jump attack or your special attack, and every turtle special attack is the same. So you just kind of end up doing the special attack to every enemy, which is kind of a bummer. So I decided to go with the arcade version today because I think it plays better and also looks a lot better. And the way the arcade one sounds and stuff is great. So let's do this. I forgot that I still have to do that part, so give me 1 second here. Ooh, alright. I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of coins, turn down my volume, which is way up there, holy cow. Oh, that's too quiet now. That seems right. Alright, I'll go with Leonardo. I pick Raph and everything, so, and the way Raph swings is really goofy. Wow. The funny thing about playing arcade games too is like, well, one, you get to throw dudes in this one, which is pretty great. But also like the way the hits feel and stuff are really goofy to me. Oh, good button. I think in this one, they have a special, and yeah, it doesn't actually. I think it just takes your points away. Is that it? Turn this up a little bit more. Alright. Doing terrible. We're in the fire. This is always a really exciting theme to hear too, especially when because I didn't really have any arcades around me growing up. We just had like arcade machines in. Why did I put so many coins in? That was stupid. I could have just went through all the different turtles. But yeah, like we had a grocery. Well, it wasn't a grocery store. It was like it's like our small town. Like I don't know what you'd call it. It was called the Big Wheel back then. It's called Mida now. It's part of Shopco, but like there are some groceries, but it's mainly just like a bunch of other stuff. Man, these levels are way shorter. Well, I'll help you, baby. But yeah, like in the front, they always had the claw machine and usually some sort of arcade machine too. And they had Mortal Kombat 2, I remember. They had the Ninja Turtles. This one here, the 4-player version. They had the Simpsons game too, which was pretty fun. I'm playing this really sloppy, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. It's always funny too to think like the arcade games probably just had like some dude doing all the voices. I think I added way too many coins. He's way easier in this one. I mean, even if I am playing it really sloppy at the moment. Because, like, you can just kind of kick through him and he actually reacts to it instead of just... Like, he kind of goes backwards a little bit, which is nice. Helps being able to, like, get another... or get away from an attack. Oh, I guess no, he doesn't. He did. Special attack. Dang it, I have so many credits. I should not have hit this button a billion times. And I do like that, it's the same thing in the NES one too. You get all the different turtles in that scene, like if you're playing as them or whatever. Always a cool city. Yeah. Ah, dang it. I always think he's popping down below because of Turtles in Time. She's got some dynamite hanging out. Shoo! Never. I don't. Why does Shredder always hack TVs? And he's just like, hey, Turtles, by the way, did you remember? I took your bimbo. Oops. Shoot, might as well just power it up, right? Dang, I just want to hit that back at that guy. I should have played this with my arcade stick. It's just... it's easier. This thing hooks right up. Sorry. This thing hooks right up to my computer for everything on here. And it's a 2-button game, and I really don't want to just like be jamming on a loud button arcade stick every time I'm like playing a game that's just button mashing, you know. It's sort of nice, a lot more quiet. Oh, I missed? Gosh, I'm the worst. I was like this, especially in the NES one. Not bad. We just like talk about pizza time to let you know that there's pizza on screen, apparently. Ah! Duh. Yeah? It's funny, in the NES one, they just look like when they look at the screen. Like they look more... Yeah, that's right. They look more sad than they do anything. What? Is that lady just riding a shark in this thing? Oh, I hope I can go back up a little bit so you can see it better. Of course, I went down more fighting the foot, but... Yeah, she's totally riding the shark right there. And it's the NES, we'll probably see it. Or no, it's not NES, it's like an arcade game, so we'll probably see it somewhere else too, right? It's funny, in this spot right here, in the NES one, it's actually Pizza Hut banners that fall on you instead of this old lady news reporter next to the graffiti, I guess. But it's just, Pizza Hut just made it into a lot of the, I think they're in Manhattan Project as well on NES. I think their Pizza Hut banners are on the docks at the beach. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but I'm gonna be Leo. Okay, it doesn't let you switch. I thought it did. That's okay. I'm never Leonardo in games because I hate how he attacks most of the time. Oh my gosh! I thought I tried to turn around and it didn't work. Alright. I guess I'm just not gonna hit any of them. Oh, that's cool. They have a little interaction on this one. Oh, jeez. Ain't getting any prettier. That's like a classic, to me that's very classic arcade sound effect when you die. Man, they die so much faster in this game. Gosh dang it. I sure fall on those a lot. What always confused me about this level is that there is actually a oh, what do you call that? Like there's like missiles that just like pop out of the water. I don't know, it's really weird. Ugh, get out of here. Like if you stay, it's like I think once you start seeing the crazy walls or whatever, but like come down like the spike trap wall gates. But yeah, like these missiles, like hey, you can't stay in the water, okay? You gotta go play up top. Okay. Oh, I was. Alright. I didn't even. That was weird. I didn't even have to quote unquote add a quarter. Oh, the monsters! Dang it! There they are again! It's really funny too. They ported this to Xbox Live. We were playing it through one day, and see, there's a stupid. Yep, right on cue. But yeah, they put it to Xbox Live, and all the menus and stuff matched the 2007 movie. So like they changed what the icons look like and the menus and stuff to not be like the 80s cartoon, but so weird. Because like then you play the game and they look nothing like that. It's like, why did they make that choice? It's so dumb. Alright. Get out of the water. Do you think the foot just like came down here or like, let's set a trap for the turtles? They're walking around, they might not see this giant gate we put here and these rockets we hid in this very shallow water that no one's even, like we're just walking on instead of in. And see, this is another weird thing. The NES one really, like, we're already at the end of this level. The NES one would have, like, I think 2 more of those gates for, like, a total of 3 or 4. Like, the levels were way longer in the NES game, which is kind of cool, but, like I said, you fight a guy like this, like, if you just tap your normal attack button against a guy in the NES one, you get hit every time. Like, you have to, like, do this thing where you're, like, constantly moving up or down, so that they can't, like, hit your hitbox. Or, like, just you're attacking like this every single time you swing at somebody. So, I mean, it's just like, it became hard, not because the game was necessarily hard. Like, you know, in terms of, like, fighting the enemies and fighting the bosses. Alright. But it was more about, wow, like, hitting an enemy, I always get hit by hitting them. And it was a pain in the ass, I mean, to be honest. Okay. Okay. There's not a way. I'm so sad by that. I wanted to be able to switch turtles. But, alright, well, I tried every button I could think of. Like, there's a 4-player version of this that you can also, you know, snag, but, for, like, the arcade port. Like, I think in the, you know, obviously the Nintendo one and the, Nintendo one and the Xbox Live one. Man, they really put April out there in that one. But yeah, in those two, you actually get, I think, the ability to switch regardless, like every time you die. Or at least, well, every time you have to continue or something, but there's a way to switch through them. I think the NES one is only when you continue. Okay. I can't remember, because like the NES one actually has 2 different levels, but I can't remember if it was, I think it's after this one? I don't get what that does, but that's cool, I guess. Oh, I only got one guy to that. Yeah, arcade games, I was playing through the X-Men arcade not that long ago. Another one that's ported to Xbox Live Arcade. And it's like, when you're hitting stuff, there's not much of an impact. And that's why when I do some Turtles in Time, I'm probably going to play the Super Nintendo one. I mean, for other reasons too. I like the arcade port. I think it looks really good. I think the Xbox Live Arcade one's really fun. Oops. But the Super Nintendo one is the best version. You get more levels, you get actual cartoon bosses, and oh, I see. Oh, that's really weird. I see now. I have 23 credits, but every time you hit start, okay, every time you hit start, you just have like 3 lives for that character. That's a weird way to do it. But yeah, you get more of the actual enemies that you know, like Slash instead of a mud monster, the Rat King instead of nothing. You get to fight Shredder in the Technodrome. They do some cool stuff. And the impact on that game is really cool, and that's even better than Hyperzone Heist, which I think it's basically the same game for Sega, but you can tell that no Mode 7, no nothing like that. What are they doing in there? Come on, give me April back. Oh, I gotta fight them both! That's awesome! This is different. At least I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time since I played the NES one, but I'm pretty sure you don't fight both. I don't know if you guys... Oh, there we go. If you guys have read the IDW comic book series. But Bebop and Rocksteady in that made a return, which is cool, because like they're trying not to... obviously the 80s cartoon was nothing like anything, and their 80s cartoon enemies only, but they brought them back in the new comic book series in like a really, really neat and fun way. And I thought the original drawings for them were super cool. It actually made them look tough instead of like, duh, toidles. Like, derp, derp. Oh, yeah, I want Donald soap. Oh, wait now. Raising the roof? What are you doing, Bebop? Oh. Alright, dude. Just chill with that machine gun, right? Woo! I wondered... Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I think the snow level was either here or before that level we just played. It was a cool level though. I think it was after the sewers. It was a cool level, but it's also really weird because if you did it and it was like, hey, springtime is here. We had some weird enemies. See, this is the level I always remember. This is the one that showcased in the arcade all the time. You play 4-player, you got the cars driving by, the stage is a lot bigger. It was really cool. What's that? The cars... Huh. Alright. The car sprite is just kind of there. Oh, dude. I like this song. Whoa! And I'm not gonna lie, I think the old 80s cartoon got... I like that color blue, and I like Michelangelo's color orange quite a bit. Like, I don't know why I think his, like, more, I guess, vibrant, lighter blue looks cooler than, like, a dark blue. Maybe it's because, the cartoon was so colorful, and it just really worked with the animation and stuff, but... Oh, dang it, did it again. Hey! There's a lot of like soundtracks in these like Ninja Turtle games that just have like dudes screaming hey, like whoa yeah. Like I think that's like the first level in Manhattan Project is like hey. That's a good soundtrack too. I don't even care. Yeah, pizza time, I don't even care. I got infinite lives! I played the NES version of this not too long ago, like, while I was on the phone with my mom. She likes to ramble, so I was just, like, getting bored staring at the wall. So I just popped in what I just picked up on my NES and was playing some Ninja Turtles, and I was like, yeah, and I played until I got, like, a game over after I got off the phone with her, my first game over, and I think I made it to the part where you're in, like, some Asian dojo place and like these tigers come to life and You have to fight them, and I remember them always being like the crazy thing that was like, oh man, this is where this game gets really hard. Whoa! They're just having a super party! I gotta remember that I can do that. It's a good sweep. Oh. Oh man, we're at the barricade! That car sprite needs to like disappear. Whoa! Hey, you just walked right through it. Woo! Ah, here we go. This is what I remember. That sound effect had to be like the staple of the Sega Genesis. These ones you can actually get hit by the propellers, I think. Love that I just have this rocket-propelled skateboard. That beats longboards every day. What is this gun? They had him in the first episode of the cartoon, like, and that little fan. Yeah, he's got it. He's got the fan. I don't understand what that is. It's like, whoa, energy rays. Wiggling the fan. Oh my gosh. I've died like a billion times already. Alright, buddy. Do you think the secret base in this game that we're looking for right now is just the Technodrome? Because we already found that. We beat the crap out of it. Well, okay, we didn't beat the crap out of it because it took me like 2 complete playthroughs to beat it. But hey, we beat the Technodrome both times, right? We just had to walk through it and find Shredder. Oh, you mean we could have just been riding in the... Oh, dude! What the... Okay, first of all, we could have been... Oh, that's right! Now we gotta save, this dude. So... Okay, we decided to use our skateboards instead of our armored car with tons of weaponry on it to drive down that road and fight everyone. Where it's got mounted machine guns, and a sidecar with another mounted machine... There's machine guns everywhere. And then whoever's driving decided to just drive it off the bridge. It's broke! Alright. Whoa, hang on! What the hell was that? If we wait a while, does like bombs drop on you? Well, this is a long wait. What was that face, Leonardo? Yep, sure enough. They just kill you, holy crap! Alright. You know, come to think of it, maybe that wasn't the NES one too, I don't remember. Man, those are way worse than console games, I feel like. When did they steal Splinter? They take him out of the turtle van because we're terrible drivers? Like, hey, well, we couldn't keep the bimbo, so, the turtles are trying to find our secret base. Well, on our way there, on our way back, we might as well take the rat because they crashed like a bunch of idiots. Yeah. Jeez Jeez Louise. Ah! Okay. Oh, dang. They're coming out of the woodwork. You know, I do have to say, I like how the Nickelodeon show brought in robot foot soldiers. Because they did, you know, they did it the right way first, which was normal dudes. Part of the actual Foot Clan and trained ninjas and all that kind of good stuff. But then they brought in the Foot Tech Ninja working with the Krang to actually learn, like, you know, learn all this stuff. And, like, hey, we'll fight the turtles. What is this thing? Why is it the Boston Bolt versions? So, yeah, like, they were, the Foot Tech in the cartoon is, like, not just, like, they disappear and stuff like in the 2003 one, which is also, I thought was a really good series. But, yeah, like, they would learn how you fought while fighting you, like Batman, I guess, and then, like, you couldn't just keep doing what you always did. Like, your training didn't matter because the robots were learning. I mean, it seems like that's not as big of a point anymore in the show because, they seem to beat them every time now, and Casey Jones can beat them, and he's never had any problem fighting them at all, and he has, like, no training. But, hey, maybe that's why, I don't know. Maybe they don't understand hockey because ninjas are like, what's hockey? Why do we care? Don't worry, Splinter. I got you. Oh, so which one are you? General... Oh, he's the blue one. Which one are you? I cannot remember. Yeah, so you do the walk. Oh, I walk back down. But this is how you'd have to fight everyone in the NES one. You hit. Okay, if I can get it going here. You hit and you just keep walking down. He walks a little fast in this one. Whoop. Oh. I cannot remember which one you are. There's General, it's gonna drive me crazy that I can't even think of their names. Let alone remember which one's the blue one. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Was it like Granitor and then some other dude? Does that pizza just stay there? Oh, maybe I never picked it up last time. I thought I did. Gosh, I wish I'd say his name. It's driving me crazy. Whoa, he's like super blinking. Whatever. Just plot through this game, apparently. Not giving a care about how many lives I have or anything. I'm not spending real money. I'm looking that up. Holy cow. Wow, he is dead. Look at you.
Thank you, my turtle.
See? Yeah, well, found the secret base. There it is! We found it! Okay, we're gonna pause this really quick. I gotta figure out this dude's name. No, let's not look at my Facebook or anything. Alright, let's figure this. It's gonna drive me nuts. No, I don't care about Battle Nexus. I mean, kind of, but not really. Yeah, okay, it was Granitor. Well, who's the other guy? What was the other guy's name? Rock General TMNT. This is really gonna bug me. Oh, General Trot. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. So I kinda had it right, even though I didn't know it. I don't usually like to break up the action and fact check, but it was really driving me crazy. Did I not? Okay. Ugh. I think the Asian level with the... I think that level with the tigers is NES 1. Which is funny, because, like, those are the two levels you hate to play in NES 1, because they're such a pain in the ass. Jeez Louise. Wow, why don't I just suck more, huh? Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Oh. Dang, dude. Alright, with your spears. I'm not Donatello over here. Can't fight against that all the time. It still makes me sad how hard it is to make, for people to just like make a good Ninja Turtles game again. Like we could do it. Oh, we could do another beat 'em up like this, and that'd be okay. But like, it should be the easiest thing in the world to make a Ninja Turtles game in a modern day. And, you know, maybe the Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles game, which I'm assuming has got to be Activision's third game in the deal they made. But like maybe that one will actually be a good video game, even though the movie looks really goofy. And I did hear, apparently, that they are reshooting some of that movie because the feedback of the trailer, I guess. I'm just hoping they fix the turtle face designs. You know, and people are making a big deal about the noses. It's not the noses. I mean, they've had noses and stuff. Not like noses. But, you know, like, turtles have slits in their noses, on their beaks. And that's cool, that's fine. They have giant lips. Why would they have lips? Unless one of my theories was correct in that they're humans mutated into turtles. And not the other way around. But still, why mess with that? I don't know, they're doing some crazy stuff. Like, they have, April's dad is Splinter. And, oh, there he is! There's Drog. Man, I'm glad I looked it up. So, but yeah, like, they have, April's dad is Splinter, apparently. And Splinter and Shredder have been confirmed to have made the Turtles. They created the Turtles together. So that, at first, makes me, like, why would you do that? Like, what's the point of Shredder making mutated turtles to save the city? But then you realize that Shredder is not a Rokosaki. And I have no idea why. So there's no Rokosaki, there's no Hamato Yoshi. So that old adage, I guess, is gone. And then, I can't, what was his name, like Eric something or another. But, yeah, so, okay, I guess the basic story is that this Shredder character, I don't know, I mean, it looks like that's still his Foot Clan that's causing all this crap to happen. So he worked with April O'Neil's dad, who is a scientist, technically, in, like, all the comics and all that, you know, new cartoon, like, everything. He's a scientist. Which is why she is, too, a reporter. Even though I'm okay with it, because they brought Vernon, and that's hilarious to me. So yeah, they make the Turtles for some reason, even though Shredder is, I'm pretty sure the reason why evil is happening in the city that he's trying to protect. So, I mean, I guess he could still feel like, you know, Splinter could still feel like those are his sons, because he did create them, or maybe they really are his sons this time, right? I don't know, like, I just don't know what they're doing. Like, my assumption is that... ooh, Krang, this is awesome. My assumption will be that Shredder wanted to secretly look like a good guy by having his foot soldiers beat up these monstrosities. But because April O'Neil's dad is cool, he's like, nah, man, I'm gonna train these guys and they're just gonna stop you and they're gonna be the true heroes of New York City. That's my guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel really spoiled after reading the comic book because it's kind of amazing what they did with that. And they changed the origin story in that. And the origin story in that I thought was going to be really dumb. Like, when you start reading it and you're like, oh my gosh, they're really going with this storyline. And then you read it and you're like, this is the only thing that I think makes sense. Like in terms of origin stories. The entire comic makes a lot of sense. And it's amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. But yeah, it's like... the origin story I thought was going in this really weird direction at first, and then I read it to its completion, like kind of how they planned it out, and I'm just like, wow, this is the best thing they've ever done to Turtles. Like, that's whole storyline for the comic in general is just flat out amazing. Jeez Louise. Can I just stand right here? Just don't kick me. Dude, I don't know how many quarters it would take you to beat this game, but holy cow. It would have taken me a lot. Granted, I'm also not trying as hard as I could because I know I'm not going to get game over. That's right. I love that everyone just explodes. Oh, he still does the split. Which one's the real one? Oh, we'll find out. Because I think the fake one always loses his helmet. Yeah, see, he looks like a black dude. I'm sorry, but I mean, I think he's trying to look Asian, but his skin is just kind of dark compared to his arms, so it just makes him look black. Where did he get lightning powers? Go ahead, split again. Try and split again. Alright. We'll do it, I guess. Oh! It's gotta be that guy, right? Oh, he turned me into a little turtle. I didn't even realize that. The fake Shredder wouldn't have lightning powers. Listen to that bass line. It's a very Sega soundtrack in this game, anyway. Like, just the sound chip they're using is very Genesis. Maybe that's what that meant by Sega does what Nintendo does, really twangy, like, blast beats and stuff. Ugh. Come on, fake Shredder, get out of here. Dang it. Like, that starts over every time so we can get the... Ugh. Oh! Are they both fake? Everyone's a fake Shredder? What? What? Now all the fake Shredders are being fake Shredders. And I just ran away. See ya, Shredder, you're gonna blow up in your own freaking casket you made. Freak the foot, mangle the mousers, and total the techno-drone. That's turtle power. But what about Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escape to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds, Chelsea. So yeah, I don't know, Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I never beat through the actual arcade game. Obviously I was a kid and I didn't have money. I didn't have actual arcades either, so it's not like you go and hang out there for a day. It's like you hung out at the local store. Well, like I said earlier, I never actually beat the NES one, which I would like to go back and do someday. And then I think we beat the Xbox Live Arcade one, but I don't know, it was so long ago when that one came out, but, nah, we probably beat it because the Xbox Live Arcade one has infinite continues, just like Xbox, or X-Men Arcade and all that kind of stuff too. I think you can set it to where you don't, kind of like the Metal Slug Anthology, but I don't know. Oh, look at that. Put my initials in. I'm apparently second. That was weird. Oh, you know what? I'm not done with this yet. Let's show you the NES one really quick. Where are you at here? River City Ransom. This is slightly different. You know, let's just be Leonardo for good comparison. Obviously, it doesn't look nearly as nice. But like, look at their faces every time you stop moving. They just look at the screen like. Leo was like the only one who I can stand his animations in this game, I think. But like, just yeah, look at the quality difference. But here, let me show you what I meant earlier. You see that? There's like a huge delay. You're swinging away, so they can just like get a punch in every time. Almost every time they swing. I mean, it is like you can't just win like that. You'll always get punched. And look how crazy it can get. Ugh, that's harder to pull off on this one. There we go. I have to like jump slightly before. I forgot. That's kind of like that on the actual NES too. Always got to get like the A button in just slightly before the B button. But yeah, there's no point in hitting them normally. And look how small my, I think they're actually not technically katanas, like what, Kusakari blades? Something like that. But anyway. But yeah, like, why would you ever fight an enemy other than that? Or other than that way? Because they'll always get a hit on you. Let's get to the boss. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. In a hurry, too. The wings are blind. Gotta watch them lose against the Bruins. Not that I'm rooting against them, I just know that I don't know, Bruins are really good. Gosh. It's like you hit, walk away. That's how it should roll. The foot soldiers look really goofy in this one to me. Like, they had those, like, longer... I think some of the cartoon ones had this, too. Definitely some of the toys, but they had those, like, longer heads. Yeah, see? Another set of stairs. Like, we would have been done with the level on the arcade one. We would have been at the part where you fight the, I don't know if I've ever known those little robot dudes' names, but... I always thought they looked like screws. Because they had those round heads. At least your life lasts a lot longer in this one. Like, you can take a lot more hits. It's probably because you always get hit. But, you know, whatever. I mean, not if you do that. Yeah, see? It's that walking down thing. Here we go. Almost. Ugh. screen of fighting dudes, and then I think we're at the boss here. Ugh! Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's like little screws to me. Dang, get him on the wall. That's how you win them. Ooh. Okay, little guy, get him over here. Jeez. There it was. What's up, babe? Don't worry, I got you. See what he says. Oh, he doesn't even have a little bubble. Jump! Dang it. Oh boy. He looks a lot like more menacing in this one to me. Because he looks less like the cartoon and more of just like a pissed off rhino with a machine gun. That's kind of cooler. Oh! Oh! Come on, come on. Yeah! There we go. Don't worry, April. Dude, Shredder looks like a boss. This is the graphics comparison, just not nearly as good. That's okay, I guess. Alright, you know what? Nailed it! Got it! Yeah! Anyway, hey, Ninja Turtles 2, arcade game is definitely better, just quality-wise. The NES one's alright. It's just that delayed hit thing. But, hey, we still got a little bit more to go. I'm going to try and do some Manhattan Project. Maybe we'll take a look at some Turtles in Time and Hyperstone Heist. Maybe some Honest Shadows, I don't know. We'll see. Have a good one.
I'll go you one.
Oh yeah, baby.